Mahatma Gandhi legacy and depictions in popular culture. The word Mahatma, while often mistaken for Gandhi's given name in the West, is taken from the Sanskrit words Maha, meaning great, and Atma, meaning soul. Rabindranath Tagore is said to have accorded the title to Gandhi. In his autobiography, Gandhi nevertheless explains that he never valued the title, and was often pained by it. Innumerable streets, roads and localities in India are named after M.K. Gandhi. These include M.G. Road, the main street of a number of Indian cities including Mumbai and Bangalore, Gandhi Market, near Sion, Mumbai, and Gandhinagar, the capital of the state of Gujarat, Gandhi's birthplace. Followers and international influence. Gandhi influenced important leaders and political movements. Leaders of the civil rights movement in the United States, including Martin Luther King Jr., James Lawson, and James Bevel, drew from the writings of Gandhi in the development of their own theories about nonviolence. King said Christ gave us the goals and Mahatma Gandhi the tactics. King sometimes referred to Gandhi as the Little Brown Saint. Anti-apartheid activist and former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, was inspired by Gandhi. Others include Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Steve Biko, and Aung San Suu Kyi. In his early years, the former president of South Africa Nelson Mandela was a follower of the nonviolent resistance philosophy of Gandhi. Bana and Vaught commented on these events as Gandhi inspired succeeding generations of South African activists seeking to end white rule. This legacy connects him to Nelson Mandela. In a sense, Mandela completed what Gandhi started. Gandhi's life and teachings inspired many who specifically referred to Gandhi as their mentor or who dedicated their lives to spreading Gandhi's ideas. In Europe, Ramon Rollin was the first to discuss Gandhi in his 1924 book Mahatma Gandhi, and Brazilian anarchist and feminist Maria Lacerda de Moura wrote about Gandhi in her work on pacifism. In 1931, notable European physicist Albert Einstein exchanged written letters with Gandhi, and called him a role model for the generations to come in a letter writing about him. Einstein said of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's life achievement stands unique in political history. He has invented a completely new and humane means for the liberation war of an oppressed country, and practiced it with greatest energy and devotion. The moral influence he had on the consciously thinking human being of the entire civilized world will probably be much more lasting than it seems in our time with its overestimation of brutal violent forces. Because lasting will only be the work of such statesmen who wake up and strengthen the moral power of their people through their example and educational works. We may all be happy and grateful that destiny gifted us with such an enlightened contemporary, a role model for the generations to come. Generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this walked the earth in flesh and blood. Lanza del Vasto went to India in 1936 intending to live with Gandhi. He later returned to Europe to spread Gandhi's philosophy and founded the Community of the Ark in 1948, modeled after Gandhi's ashrams. Madeline Slade, known as Mirabine, was the daughter of a British admiral who spent much of her adult life in India as a devotee of Gandhi. In addition, the British musician John Lennon referred to Gandhi when discussing his views on nonviolence. At the Cannes Lions International Advertising Festival in 2007, former U.S. Vice President and environmentalist Al Gore spoke of Gandhi's influence on him. U.S. President Barack Obama in a 2010 address to the Parliament of India said that, I am mindful that I might not be standing before you today, as President of the United States, had it not been for Gandhi and the message he shared with America and the world. Obama in September 2009 said that his biggest inspiration came from Gandhi. His reply was in response to the question who was the one person, dead or live, that you would choose to dine with. He continued that he's somebody I find a lot of inspiration in. He inspired Dr. King with his message of nonviolence. He ended up doing so much and changed the world just by the power of his ethics. Time magazine named the 14th Dalai Lama, Lech Walesa, Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez, Aung San Suu Kyi, Benigno Aquino Jr., Desmond Tutu, and Nelson Mandela as children of Gandhi and his spiritual heirs to nonviolence. The Mahatma Gandhi District in Houston, Texas, United States, an ethnic Indian enclave, is officially named after Gandhi. Global Days that celebrate Gandhi. In 2007, The United Nations General Assembly declared Gandhi's birthday 2nd of October as the International Day of Nonviolence. First proposed by UNESCO in 1948, as the School Day of Nonviolence and Peace, DENIP in Spanish, 30th of January is observed as the School Day of Nonviolence and Peace in schools of many countries. In countries with a Southern Hemisphere school calendar, it is observed on 30th of March. Awards. Time magazine named Gandhi the Man of the Year in 1930. The University of Nagpur awarded him an LL.D. in 1937. Gandhi was also the runner-up to Albert Einstein as Person of the Century at the end of 1999. The Government of India awarded the annual Gandhi Peace Prize to distinguished social workers, world leaders and citizens. Nelson Mandela, the leader of South Africa's struggle to eradicate racial discrimination and segregation, was a prominent non-Indian recipient. In 2011, Time magazine named Gandhi as one of the top 25 political icons of all time. Gandhi did not receive the Nobel Peace Prize, although he was nominated 5 times between 1937 and 1948, including the first-ever nomination by the American Friends Service Committee, though he made the shortlist only twice, in 1937 and 1947. Decades later, the Nobel Committee publicly declared its regret for the omission, and admitted to deeply divided nationalistic opinion denying the award. Gandhi was nominated in 1948 but was assassinated before nominations closed. That year, the committee chose not to award the Peace Prize, stating that there was no suitable living candidate, and later research shows that the possibility of awarding the prize posthumously to Gandhi was discussed and that the reference to no suitable living candidate was to Gandhi. Geir Lundestad, Secretary of Norwegian Nobel Committee in 2006 said, "The greatest omission in our 106-year history is undoubtedly that Mahatma Gandhi never received the Nobel Peace Prize." Gandhi could do without the Nobel Peace Prize. Whether Nobel Committee can do without Gandhi is the question. When the 14th Dalai Lama was awarded the prize in 1989, the chairman of the committee said that this was in part a tribute to the memory of Mahatma Gandhi. Father of the Nation. Indians widely describe Gandhi as the father of the nation. Origin of this title is traced back to a radio address, on Singapore radio, on July 6, 1944 by Subhash Chandra Bose, where Bose addressed Gandhi as the father of the nation. On April 28, 1947, Sarojini Naidu during a conference also referred Gandhi as father of the nation. Film, theater and literature. A 5 hours, 9 minutes long biographical documentary film, Mahatma, Life of Gandhi, 1869–1948, made by Vithal Javeri in 1968, quoting Gandhi's words and using black and white archival footage and photographs, captures the history of those times. Ben Kingsley portrayed him in Richard Attenborough's 1982 film Gandhi, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. The 1996 film The Making of the Mahatma documented Gandhi's time in South Africa and his transformation from an inexperienced barrister to recognized political leader. Gandhi was a central figure in the 2006 Bollywood comedy film Lage Raho Manabai. Janu Barua's main Gandhi Ko Nahin Mara, I Did Not Kill Gandhi, places contemporary society as a backdrop with its vanishing memory of Gandhi's values as a metaphor for the senile forgetfulness of the protagonist of his 2005 film, writes Vinay Lal. The 1979 opera Satyagraha by American composer Philip Glass is loosely based on Gandhi's life. The opera's libretto, taken from the Bhagavad Gita, is sung in the original Sanskrit. Anti-Gandhi themes have also been showcased through films and plays. The 1995 Marathi play Gandhi Vira Gandhi explored the relationship between Gandhi and his son Harilal. The 2007 film, Gandhi, My Father, was inspired on the same theme. The 1989 Marathi play Maine Thuram Godse Boltoy and the 1997 Hindi play Gandhi Ambedkar criticized Gandhi and his principles. Several biographers have undertaken the task of describing Gandhi's life. Among them are D.G. Tendulkar with his Mahatma. Life of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi in 8 volumes, Chaman Nahal's Gandhi Quartet, and Pya Elal and Sushila Nair with their Mahatma Gandhi in 10 volumes. The 2010 biography, Great Soul, Mahatma Gandhi and His Struggle with India by Joseph Lallaveld contained controversial material speculating about Gandhi's sexual life. Lallaveld, however, stated that the press coverage grossly distorts the overall message of the book. The 2014 film Welcome Back Gandhi takes a fictionalized look at how Gandhi might react to modern-day India. Mahatma Gandhi is used by Cole Porter in his lyrics for the song You're the Top, which is included in the 1934 musical Anything Goes. In the song, Porter rhymes Mahatma Gandhi with Napoleon brandy. Current impact within India. India, with its rapid economic modernization and urbanization, has rejected Gandhi's economics but accepted much of his politics and continues to revere his memory. Reporter Jim Yardley notes that, modern India is hardly a Gandhian nation, if it ever was one. His vision of a village-dominated economy was shunted aside during his lifetime as rural romanticism, and his call for a national ethos of personal austerity and non-violence has proved antithetical to the goals of an aspiring economic and military power. By contrast, Gandhi is given full credit for India's political identity as a tolerant, secular democracy. Gandhi's birthday, 2nd of October, is a national holiday in India, Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi's image also appears on paper currency of all denominations issued by Reserve Bank of India, except for the 1 rupee note. Gandhi's date of death, 30th of January, is commemorated as a Martyrs' Day in India. There are 3 temples in India dedicated to Gandhi. One is located at Sambalpur in Orissa and the second at Nidagata village near Kajur in Chikmagalur district of Karnataka and the third one at Chittal in the district of Nalgonda, Telangana. The Gandhi Memorial in Kanyakumari resembles central Indian Hindu temples, and the Tamakamur Summer Palace in Madurai now houses the Mahatma Gandhi Museum. Descendants. Gandhi's children and grandchildren live in both India and other countries. His descendants have mixed fates and lives, much like the descendants of many other freedom fighters of India. While his grandson Rajmohan Gandhi is a professor in Illinois and an author of Gandhi's biography, and his grandson Tarun Gandhi has authored several authoritative books on Gandhi, his grandson Kana Ramdas Gandhi, the son of Gandhi's third son Ramdas, was found living in an old age home in Delhi despite having taught earlier in the United States. Criticism of Gandhi.